Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Ohio Guys here. I'm Christian Ocampo, and today I'm being joined by Skyler McIntosh. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Great, and it's good to have you here on Skype for an interview. So, we are excited to ask you a few questions. First of all, what is it like working in the industry today?
It's a lot of fun. I started watching anime when I was about 10, 11 years old, and obviously saw the stuff that would come through from Funimation, so it was always a dream to be able to work for them. And then had a whole lot of acting training outside of voiceover. I'm trained traditionally in theater and film, so coming over to voiceover land, it's awesome because it doesn't really matter what you wear or what you look like, and you go in a booth and you literally never know what you're going to be doing in there. So you just kind of have to be open to opportunity. But it's like an adult playground. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. So it's a lot of fun.
All right. During your time in voiceover, what is your favorite show you have worked on?
Favorite show? Ah, I
Tough one.
love a lot of them for a lot of different reasons. Izetta was so much fun just because it was my first time playing a main character. But actually, I never know if I'm pronouncing it right. Ancient Magus Bride I was like hardcore fanning out over that show. Was obsessed with it, and just was keeping up with it. I'm like, you know what? As much as I love it, like I know my voice type. There really isn't a character that my voice fits very well until like 17 episodes in. All of a sudden, like Stella Barklam came in. And I saw it in the sub, and I was like, oh, there's hope. And then, yay, Kyle Phillips did cast me. So probably Ancient Magus Bride just because I was so obsessed with the show and then actually got a chance to join in for the latter half of it. So.
All right. Here's another question that's both new and old at the same time.
Okay.
Why was I working on a certain magical index?
What's it like working on a certain magical index?
Yes.
Well, so, uh, where do I begin with that? So that was the very first time in the booth recording ever was for that show. So hadn't really been through the process before, didn't really know what to do. All of a sudden, hey, you're cast as this character, and go. So I was like, oh god, don't mess up. Super, super nerve wracking, and it's really crazy to see like a character and then hear your voice attached to them. That's a really surreal kind of moment. And now, like 4 years later, working on it again, it's crazy. I feel like I have to rewatch everything because I try to watch as much as I can, either sub or if there's already dub existing before my character's introduced, just so I understand what I'm working on. It's kind of nerve wracking again, just because it was the show that like made me an anime voiceover actress, and it's a huge cast. So a lot of people who were all kind of cast together, you don't really see them when they're in the booth, but now we've worked on lots of other shows together. So it's always fun now that like I actually know some of the people and like come back and play off of them. So
I'm glad season 3 finally came out. We waited for a
right.
long time. All right. So another show you worked on. What was that working on? Is yet?
Is
Uh,
that
yeah, is yet. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right.
uh, I don't know. You with anime, I always hear everything pronounced like 7 different ways, but we've called it Izetta the Last Witch. So that one was super magical. Kyle Phillips had a ton of trust and took a chance on me with my first main character, and forever grateful for that. Um, that one was so different. Part of it was the first episode starts off with singing, which is like I don't even pretend to directors. I'm not a strong singer whatsoever. I went through college, I did voice classes, I trained my ass off, and just singing is just not a talent that God wanted me to have. That's okay. I accept that. So when the first it didn't come back. But to do something so action filled with such beautiful art and such a beautiful score, it was hard saying goodbye to that anime. That was probably the first anime that I got pretty emotional trying to wrap up and do the last episode on.
Oh, definitely. All right. Another show you worked on. What was it like working on clock Clockwork Planet.
Clockwork Planet was so much fun too, because it's the second one I got to be a main character in. I was watching it in the Japanese sub and looking at these characters, and I'd kind of been told, okay, you're going to be coming in to voice this one. And I'm watching her, and I was like, I have no idea how in the world to voice her. Like, for whatever reason, just, I guess was way overthinking it. I feel like that happens with the characters that my voice naturally kind of goes with. So it just, you don't need to overthink it. You just kind of get to come in. Voicing across from, like, Dallas Reed and Christopher Sabat, Jeannie, I can't pronounce her last name, but they're all awesome. They're such a different cast, and our voices are all so different from each other. And Dallas Reed is just, I mean, if you hear him in anything, that guy's a scream master. He's a ton of fun. So to have, like, arguing competitions with him throughout literally all of Clockwork Planet, it was just really high energy. It was a lot of fun. It was really snarky. It was just kind of an opportunity to go crazy, go to a 10, see what happens.
All right. Another show you worked on. What was it like working on Overlord?
Another one of those ones where it's, you come in the first season, and my character wasn't very big in the first season, but, came in, like, with a bang of pretty much being stabbed. Well, I mean, not even pretty much. Literally was stabbed with a sword. And then to come back for season 3 after, like, not being there all for season 2. So Kyle is really fun to work with in a lot of ways. He's really good just at the story and kind of understanding the arc and where it's going from. I'm trying to think of where I'm going. I don't know. Overlord has such a big following. I think there's a lot of pressure to not mess up. Like, you want, obviously, like, the audience, as, like, a fan and an actor, I feel both sides of it. You can't rely on approval from everyone, but at the same time, you do want, your audience to enjoy it. So when Overlord came back and it was that massive of a show, it was definitely a little intimidating coming back, but still super, super fun. Morgan voicing Inferior, her voice is just so crazy cool. So I always really hoped that, like, she would voice before I would come in, just because it was a lot more fun to work off, but, we went back and forth, so.
All right. Again, another show we'd like to ask you about. What was it like working on Seraph of the End?
Seraph of the End was really cool. It was a darker anime. My character was just kind of fun and cheerful, and she was kind of in and out at the very beginning. That one was just kind of another fun one because I really liked the art style of it. So, but and that one I believe was with Jerry, and Jerry, he's such a fun energy. It's always just like such a hoot going in the booth and working with him. It was simuldubs. You never really know what you're going to be signing up for unless you do get a chance to maybe, like, get your hands on, like, the manga or something beforehand. So you're just waiting with everyone else to see what's going to be coming up next for your character, for the show, etc.
Definitely. All right, and another one. This one is unique in itself. What was it like working on Tsundere Children?
Oh, that one was so fun. That one was a Tabitha, and that was just cute and sweet and awkward and wonderful in its own little way. That's just like a light, breezy anime. You don't get a ton of that out there. So, no, that one was super charming. It was a lot of fun to work on.
All right, now it's time for our final question that we'd like to ask everyone.
Okay.
If you could be any character you have played in real life, who you be, and you can mix and match?
Any character that I've played in real life.
Yes.
Let me think about that. That's hard. Oh man, that's such a tough one.
It is.
It's so hard. It's really, really fun in theory, like, to come in and voice it and to watch it. But at the same time, like, part of me is like, well, maybe Izetta, because she gets to fly and it's magical and that sounds super fun. But fighting, World War II style was not particularly glamorous. And a lot of ways too, like Stella Barklam, get to live in a world where all of a sudden things are magical. That would be cool, except for that she gets hijacked and almost killed. So I don't really know. Yeah, that's a hard. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I love the fantasy of anime, but I don't know how much I would really want that in real life. A little bit too hardcore. So
That's okay. All right, another question. Is there anything else coming out that you can talk about, or anything you want to plug in at this time?
anything that I can talk I'm trying to think. I mean, Certain Magical Index 3 is going on right now. That's, yeah, basically what I have that I can talk about with Simuldub season. You never really know. Yeah, it's a surprise like Christmas. Like I said, like Ancient Magus Bride, I came in literally like fourth quarter. So, but yeah, that's where it is right now. On Twitter, I'm just Skyler McIntosh. Skyler.McIntosh is my Instagram. Cute with it there. So, but yeah, that's about it. I do film, TV, commercial also. So if you go to Studio Movie Grill, you might see my bright, shining, heavily make-upped face. But that's just kind of my life.
All right. Well, since you really beat me to all the social media, what about Facebook? Any Facebook or Facebook any fan pages for fans to contact you?
Yeah, so I do have Skyler McIntosh. It's a little complicated because I have that kind of in a few places. But I do have an actor page on Facebook. That one I don't post to as much, so probably the best ways to keep up would be Twitter and Instagram. But if you want to go there, it has links to like Demo Reel's website, and I do try to update that every now and then, just with wonderful, weird shenanigans. So.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for this interview with the Ohio Guys. Appreciate it. And I want to thank our viewers for tuning in for this episode of the Ohio Guys. Thank you all. Be see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.